Stable the way I feel.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Jaguars nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off. And not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Denzel Mims,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo lining
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
McCann's got it teed up. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Field position from inside the 10. Here's first down on the other side of the field. It's Barkley on the counter. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hatchet. 56. Mike, 56.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Jaguars 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check line 47. Check line 47. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Tight end Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
47 right. 47. Yeah, I got you. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Go.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
I'm going back to you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Forced out to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man here, Sims complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking.
And got his man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Good job, good job.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 24, check 24. Mike 55. Hey, check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes this Washington 28. Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 11 more as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
27 on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Jacob Hollister.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
5-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now as you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the
just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Check, 47. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
3rd down.
He may try, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Jaguars 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brings up
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Again, it's Barkley. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.